Hey, like every day, there is a new story on AI, and I see that Anthropic released a new AI model. And I'm like, what is the new AI model? There was Sonnet 3.7 before, and now it's 4. So I want to understand, what can 4 actually do that's better than 3.7? And to me, it feels like there is constant increase in numbers. Like it's slightly better, it's 63% and it's 72%. And I'm like, okay, like how does that translate to an average human? How does that translate to an average user? And I'm seeing all of this, and this is not, registering with me. And I'm like, okay, there has to be a better way. And it feels like, OpenAI introduces the world's most powerful model. And then there is DeepSeek, and there is Gemini, and then there's Grok, and then it's the cycle, right? So how can we take this and understand what is actually going on? So I put together a document based on my understanding on what's going on and how, Claude 4, Opus 4 and Sonnet 4 are better than everybody else. So based on my understanding, what I'm seeing, it has better multilingual skills, better problem solving skills, higher coding accuracy compared to others. So I went deeper and understood exactly what it is, so I can explain that better for you guys. There is better coding. So Opus 4 codes a website contact form, for example, with fewer mistakes. And to a GPT 4.1 and O3 or Gemini, they could miss on email validation, for example, or Gemini fails on database links. And the difference is it's easier for beginners to build tools with Opus 4 and Sonnet 4 than GPT-4, for example, or O3, like a small business website. Improved problem solving is the second one. So I have seen that GPT and Gemini sometimes mess up the math a little bit, and this is supposed to be an improved version of problem solving with more math. Sometimes O3 misreads it, Gemini skips steps, GPT-1 4.1 overcomplicates. So this comparison gives me a better understanding of how these are different. So clear answers for students or parents. Multilingual skills translates nearest hospital to Spanish correctly, whereas I've seen that some of the translations that GPT does in the past or Gemini, it has not been the most accurate, and my Spanish speaking friends said some of that does not translate most accurately. So this is better, and there is a longer focus. That means it analyzes a lot of data, and like it can stay focused on a task for 7 hours on its own. And compared to GPT 4.1 on O3, it stops after 1 or 2 hours, and Gemini apparently lasts for about 4 to 5 hours. I did not know that, but it forgets details. Like I did not know that. Like an average user, I don't think is running 4 to 5 hours of tasks, but hey, it stays longer on the focus, I guess. So the deep search and deep thinking is probably better on this one, and it's more safer and reliable. Now plans a $650 vacation budget without guessing the costs, and GPT-1 kind of hallucinates and guesses the cost and makes errors and stuff like that. So that's the main difference in Claude 4 and Sonnet 4 compared to everybody else. So hope this quick update helps in understanding what is better in a new launch.